Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for August 6th, 7th, and 8th, Friday through Sunday. Now, you know that when I am working on the weekend, when we're doing weekend readings, I am using, of course, my Radley Valentine decks. I will do the main message, or I will read the main message from my Angel Tarot cards. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards, and I'll also pull one from my Guardian Angel cards because they're very gentle and I do like them. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay, now, going back to the long readings from July 22nd to August 22nd, or if you go onto my website, I put some dates on there at the same time. The 8th of August is the new moon. It is in Leo. So new moons generally have new beginnings, new starts, new cycles in the moon cycle. Full moon to new moon, basically that's when you get rid of things because it is waning. It's getting smaller and smaller and you release. New moon to full moon is when you request because that's when it's getting bigger. Okay, now full moon, of course, is when you release, relinquish, and request. But this new moon will also be on the date of 8/8, which is called Lion's Gate. So this is from, end of July, early August. I think it is until the 11th. This is when when Sirius, the star Sirius, comes very close to what appears to be very close to the sun, giving the sun an extra brightness. And if you're able to look up at it, which I'm not telling you to do that because it's bright, sometimes you can even see the two. Okay, so it's a bright time. It's also considered to be a portal of some magnitude. So we will see what we want to see. Again, this is a time for us to keep our vibrations very, very high and keep ourselves very positive because we need to be pushing that through. We need to be pushing that elevated energy, and we need to just keep things on the positive side. Now, you know that I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message. And, try not to put too much of my own understanding into it. So, want you to be very, very aware of that. Now, anything that is reversed, I look at that as having a little more oomph. Also, too, when I speak about your higher power, I'm talking about your higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, the source, whoever that is to you, whoever that personal connection is for you. Okay? Now, let's go on, and what we're going to do is, of course, I've been doing this lately just because it feels like it needs to be done. I'm going to use the traditional Weight Rider Tarot, and we will pull 3 cards out and see what we have for that. And again, I have done what I'm supposed to do with all of the cards. Here we are. Let's see. Okay, we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. So this is kind of the general overview. It's not necessarily specific for your sign. Those will follow. But this is kind of like what the heck is going on in the world today. So let's see what we have here. If I can pick them up. Okay, rest. Rest easy. I know that there's a lot going on in the world right now. You just need to rest. You need to trust. You need to reach out to your higher power with this. This is the Four of Swords. Or as I was saying, Ford. No, this is the Four of Swords. Swords is air energy. That is our Gemini, our Libra. It's our Virgo energy. It's our thought processes. It's our how we make plans, but it's also about hearing news. And, this is kind of, the swords here, they're pointing down. The person feels, kind of in a moratorium state. There's also the sword underneath. So there is a lot of thoughts going on. There's a lot of this energy all around us, but we know that we can rest and we can have hope. We can have trust. So there could be some interesting energies, interesting news coming this weekend. We need to, like I said, we need to rest. Okay, next card. This is now the Six of Swords. Okay, 4 has stability, 4 has organizational energy, 4 also has leadership. 6 is the number of man. It is the energies that we put into our own thoughts, our own, it's how we're processing things in many ways, because I'm talking about swords again being our thought processes. This is leaving a difficult situation. This is moving into the light. This is taking your family, just kind of moving, but it's also in that thought process. So it's an interesting card, especially with this. There is some movement with this, with your thought processes here and hearing news. Next card. Now that was reversed. Now we have the Two of Wands or Two of Rods. Wands and rods are fire energy, are Leo. We're in Leo season. We've got that Leo energy all around us. It's also Sagittarius. It's also Aries. Passionate, burning, very, very determined. There is choices, okay? 2s have choices. 2 have pathways. So do we go this way? Do we go that way? Also, 2s are also about partnering. So there could be some partnering with this too. But the Two of Rods has opportunities, has possibilities. I know it's not an 8, but it has these possibilities that could be much bigger than what we even think that they are. So, rest, things are changing, things are moving forward, possibilities, choices in a very strong, passionate way, in something that you really, really want, could be coming to you. And the thing about this is these are opportunities, choices being presented, but it is up to you to make that decision. Okay? So we have some very interesting energies. Why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Geminis. How are you? Well, let us see how this weekend's going to be. Yes, let's see for my air signs. Well, Leo, Leo is fire and you are air. So let's see if you're going to set the weekend on fire or you're going to be combustible. Let's see for my Geminis. Never quite know what you can do, because when we think that Geminis are going down this road, you can change paths and go somewhere totally different. And that card was already reversed. The Queen of Air. Oh my goodness. Queen's underlying energy is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Very fluid, emotional. There's also a spiritual component to that. But air energy is your energy. It is Libra. It is Aquarius. Also, thought processes, hearing news. There is a sense of something big. There is a sense of you looking at your weekend and, kind of like being very, kind of separating the emotions from the logic. Here, like I said, also air is hearing news too. Did I say that? But, making some plans. It's hearing, kind of separating the two, looking to see what needs to be done here. There is this caring type of energy, maternal type of energy, whether you're male or female. We all have a little bit of both of these energies in us. But this is looking at things clearly. This is like when, somebody that you care about comes and says, but I didn't mean to do it. Now, I know you didn't mean to do it, but you did do it. So, I remember, my children, you don't understand. I do understand. I'm just not being understanding. So it's kind of like there are consequences to your actions. And I don't necessarily feel, I'm not saying that there's consequences to everyone's actions. But I feel like you, my Geminis, are looking and saying, there's consequences to your actions. I don't know, kind of like it's a time to, what is the saying? It's time to pay the piper. Pay the piper. Okay, this is reversed, and this one's reversed too. So let's see what this actually says. The Queen of Air, independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. Objective decision-making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. So it's kind of like, yeah, I know, but But, okay, let's see what this one goes for, what this says. The Chariot. So now we have a 7. 7 has a divine umbrella. So what we do is guided by the higher power, whoever that is to you. It's also, if we decide to go this way, it kind of takes us and puts us, on the course that we're supposed to be, we're meant to be. The Chariot also is fast moving for me. So there are some things happening faster than maybe we would like, maybe we want, maybe we can even handle. But it's kind of like Metatron also too. It's kind of like once it gets started, there's no turning back. No turning back. Metatron is Enoch. Enoch is, or believed to be Enoch. Enoch lived before the flood and was transfigured into Archangel or into the heavens, and it is believed into Archangel Metatron. So knows the human experience, knows the human heart, but knows also the spiritual union. So the Chariot has a lot of stuff happening around it. The Chariot also is kind of like hands off, let things happen. Once we go down this path, you go down this path, my Geminis, it's kind of like hands off the wheel. Let higher power, guardian angel, your spirit guide, whoever it is, take over. This is also about movement in your career, in your life. This is also this is actually being led to that better place. So this is an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. Your next card here, the 4 of Fire. 4 of Fire. So 4s have a sense of stability, security, leadership. Fire is our Leo, Sagittarius, our Aries energy. Passionate, burning, determined. We have a Leo new moon. We've got a lot of stuff happening on that 8th. So right now we have a 7 and 4 with our numbers. So there could be something going on with that. Put them in your search engine. Angel numbers behind it. Hit enter. 4 of Fire, even though it is a passionate energy, is kind of like sitting back and just kind of like saying, we did good. I did good. I'm okay with where I'm at. It's kind of like sitting back and just, like I said, things happening, things moving, and you being, it's like, no, this is right. I'm okay with this. This is good. So but there's also kind of a celebratory. So even though I say sitting back, but this is Fire. So Fire does not just sit back. Fire is like, yeah, this is good. I am good with this. Okay, yay, yay, yay us. Anyway. Contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So what is this all about, my Geminis? You're going to have to definitely, please comment. I try to answer my comments in the morning, and sometimes we have a little back and forth with that. So please let me know how this is resonating. I hope it is. I hope it is. And if it's not, let me know that too. But be gentle. Okay, let's see what we have. So we have that 7 and 4. Okay, here we are. We have the 2 of Ariel. Now, Ariel is, and it's reversed, Ariel is our earth energy. It is our Virgo, Capricorn. It's also our Taurus energy, very solid energy, something we can touch, hold on to. A lot of times could be about our home, our money, our situation. The 2s have some crossroads to it. The 2s have this way or that way, some choices. 2s are also about coming together. The 2 of Ariel is also about seeking and holding on to balance. Not letting anything go one way, not letting anything go this way. So like I was talking to, about the Queen of Air, and when I was saying, child saying, you don't understand. I do understand. I'm not being understanding. It's keeping a balance between being calm and yet being focused. It's not going one way or the other. It's not being too indulgent or too overly indulgent, or being too much of a, too strict. It's responding the correct way. Okay? It's keeping a balance. Now, that could be a balance in all of those earthly energies for you, your work, your job, your career. It could be in your home life too. So it's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. So you want to make sure that whatever this is all about, you want to make sure that you know, whoever, because I kind of feel like it's you with somebody, something else. You want to make sure that it's the right balance. Okay. Let's see. We're going to do the guardian angel cards. Guardian angel. It's one thing to, I don't know, it's one thing to discipline or reward, but if it's a discipline, you want it to be appropriate. If it's reward, you want it to be appropriate also. Somebody makes their bed, you don't give them a car. Somebody doesn't make their bed, you don't send them to prison. So it's like, it's important to have that. That's really, it's an important balance for you this week. So, and you, my Geminis, you have the two little ones on you. You have the one going, do this, do this. No, do this. I know. I shouldn't do the puppets, right? You have your little twins, both of them, and sometimes it's kind of like, but I told him or her to make his bed 1,000 times. He should go to prison. No. And, oh, he did make his his bed after 1,000 times. I need to buy him a car. No, don't do that. Don't do either of that. Here we go. This is reversed. 2 of thought. So we have that 2 again. So we have 7, 4, 2, 2. 2 of thought is air energy. So this is your energy. Your angels have noticed that you're not moving forward. You have multiple options that you're reviewing, and you seem unable to choose. Ask your angels for signs as to what direction to take, or just listen to your own inner voice. Deep down, you know what to do. So there is some action energy. It's kind of like maybe there's this, what is it called? It's like paralysis by analysis, meaning you're thinking too much, and because you think too much, you're not necessarily acting on these things. Okay, so it's time. It sounds like time to move forward, my Geminis. Where are you going to go? Well, the 7 of Chariot is kind of like you're going to have to move forward. You're going to have to, because it's like you don't really, like the energies are just pushing you. Okay, let's see my Emily Anderson crystal deck. What crystal or energy is going to be helpful for my Geminis this weekend? Peridot. I like that. I like even saying peridot. I hope I'm saying it right. I don't think it's peridot. Anyway, well-being, attracting money. Yay. Good luck charm, healing heartbreak. Okay. Let me know in the comments how this all relates to you, my Geminis. Anyway, remember, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. Really important to do. As always, though, my Geminis, more importantly, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.